Hari Om Tat Sat. Welcome to Swami Jyotirmayananda Society, our journey to self realization. Please subscribe for the mystical meanings and to enjoy daily satsang. We are currently exploring the book Advice to Students, authored by Swami Jyotirmayananda Maharaj, narrated by myself, Swami Nikhilananda. In today's satsang, we will cover the topic of the value of family discipline, which is a very important thing in today's world. If you are not disciplined at an early age, you may later fall prey to numerous evils such as bad association, drugs, drinking, and manifold perversions of the materialistic modern society. Life then becomes difficult and a curse. If you are left free to do whatever you want according to your whims, you become mentally disbalanced. You are truly free when you possess a clear mind and the ability to control your senses. Freedom comes when there is order and discipline, not when there is slavery to the senses. When you're small, you might resent your parents for disciplining you. As you grow up, however, you appreciate them because of it. As you mature, you understand that it was their responsibility to raise you well. You came into their lives as a tender stranger, and it was their duty, the duty of your parents, to give you a sense of value, to train you, to educate you, prepare you for bigger responsibilities in society and for higher purposes in life. In the Hindu culture, the first stage in life is called Brahmacharya Ashrama, or the disciplinary level. Brahma means to abide in God, therefore, to do things in a pure way. The more you allow yourself to be disciplined, the better and more joyous your life will be as time goes on. But if you are not disciplined from the early stages of your life, your future also will be in turmoil. That discipline implies many things: discipline of the senses, of the mind, of the intellect, and discipline of the body. The next stage of life is called Grihastha Ashrama, or householder's life. When you enter into a householder's life, you get married, you have a job, and you start your daily worldly responsibilities. But your purpose is not just pleasure and fun, although these are also important part of your life. The real purpose is to become a responsible person who can love another human being at a very profound level. Such profound love develops when husband and wife work together, help each other, sacrifice for each other. As children come into the family, that love begins to grow more and more if the family is living in an ideal way. Married life is not a simple project. Fairy tales often end with the words, "Then they were married and lived happily ever after." In the real world, however, this is not usually so. For many couples, the marriage ceremony is the entry into an intense battle of life. Therefore, as you grow up, think deeply about the responsibilities involved in raising a family and also the great role of the family in society. The ultimate goal of religion and spiritual philosophy is to make you selfless. When you enter into family life, you begin to learn humility. You begin to learn how to control your temper, to handle your disappointments. When you are alone, it is very difficult to develop those virtues. But when you enter into a special relationship with your spouse and the children with the right attitude, you begin to develop spiritual maturity. Therefore, the householder's life is designed for more enrichment of your personality, more integration, more discipline. This discipline endows you with great mental strength and is of immense value for your spiritual growth. When the world becomes your family, so now you expand this individual unit to a greater aspect, a larger aspect. In the Hindu tradition, the third stage in life is of Vanaprastha Ashrama. One means forest and prasth means to go depart to the forest or retired life. In ancient times, when people retired, they went to the forest and they practiced more austerity, more meditation, and lived a more religious life. There in the forest, they set up schools so that they could share their experience with others as teachers. Today, the same ideal must be respected. Do not start dreaming of retiring one day from all work and buying a house in a city or on the beach so that you can do nothing else but sit on a rocking chair and watch travelers pass by. Rather, you must cherish the idea of always being bright and alert, of always possessing a mind that continues advancing. Yoga teachers and yoga aspect, they teach you that the mind is not the same as the brain or the nervous system. It is beyond that. The mind has a special divine power that enables it to become stronger and more alert as you grow older and continue to discipline yourself. On the other hand, if you live your life in a haphazard manner without discipline and proper guidance, then as you age, your mind becomes weak and senility overtakes you. But if you are living properly, the older you become, the brighter your mind becomes also. So, Vanaprastha life is a life of intense service to society in which you utilize and share all that you have learned through the disciplined childhood years of brahmacharya and the profound experiences of grihastha or married family life. The highest level reaches this process in sannyasa or renunciation, which is the fourth stage. Renunciation implies that a person belongs to all of humanity. He does not claim any home as his own or any family as his own. His sole purpose is to love God and share that love with all of humanity. So, the fourth stage, the direct path to renunciation. If you have developed a profound interest in spiritual life and have already attained great vairagya or dispassion, then you may adopt sannyas or renunciation at any stage without first getting into grihastha, householder, or vanaprastha, uh, retired stages of life, etc. In a healthy and mature way, you may choose to remain a brahmachari, meaning a celibate, throughout your life. In doing so, you are referred to as a Nashtik brahmachari, one who has taken the vow of brahmacharya for his whole life. If, as a brahmachari student, due to very advanced impressions or shubha samskaras, you are able to transmute the urge for pleasure into an urge for liberation, mukti, and you go directly into sannyasa, your parents then need not be upset nor view this as something tragic. It is due to very good karma from the past. However, with the help of your parents, you should look deeply into your mind to determine if you are choosing sannyasa because of some frustration or immaturity. If so, it would be wise for you to reconsider because you will not succeed on this path. Adopting sannyasa should stem from full confidence within you. If you do not have that powerful urge, you will go astray in the name of brahmacharya. The path of sannyasa requires a resolute march on a heroic path, and it should not be adopted on the basis of shallow sentiments. The strength to make this choice belongs to only a small number of people who have developed great aspiration for self realization over many embodiments, and now they are ready for that stage. So, this requires a tremendous power to step beyond the biological urge which has chased the soul from life to life. But with the power of vairagya, a person may step beyond it and allow himself to be disciplined by a spiritual teacher until passion is completely transmuted into Ojas Shakti. This is the spiritual energy, and that is the goal. Whether you are a brahmachari or a grihasti, the goal is to realize during this very life that you are not a physical body. Bhishma in the Mahabharata is an example of a Naishtik brahmachari. Because of his mastery over his senses, he had developed the psychic powers of controlling his death at his will. Some great personalities, such as Sri Adi Shankaracharya ji, embraced sannyasa without ever entering into householder life. These enlightened personalities have no need to follow the ancient plan of ashramas or stages in life. They are enlightened souls who begin with brahmacharya, and through brahmacharya they attain Brahman, the goal of life. So we will continue with this satsang tomorrow. Hari Om Tat Sat.